He tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 37, into the hands of Neighbors. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll throw it. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning-quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. And time is not on his side.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Carr off the play fake. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Carr now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, He does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Carr. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So they're left facing third and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Carr throwing on third. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Kamara's got it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. One of the tight ends motioning right. On second down, a run with Williams. And he drives this forward to the 6. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Carr here from the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on first. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He breaks the tackle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his 1st effort of the contest. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a 1st for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This time it's a passing play. Neighbors with a catch. And he gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pass play coming here. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A handoff to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 46. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
3rd and long for him here. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Jony ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Carr. This finds Moreau. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Kamara running out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He has the 1st over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. and the running back still doing it to this day.
Carr with it on first. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Trying again, following the sack. That's complete to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Tracy up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running this with Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now looking to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And that last impressive touchdown drive, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They go play action with Kong. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Straight ahead with Williams. And that hit stops him in his tracks. It goes as no gain on the third down run, and now they face fourth down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints come marching onto the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Kamara gets it on the draw. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Carr. That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr.
That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll motion a tight end left. Second and 10, here's Carr. Gets this to Johnson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Going again, it's Carr. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Mickey kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Now here comes the New York offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Robinson. He's got to gain a 6 there. Really gay there on the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Robinson in motion right. This is Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go right back to Tracy. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This is complete to Neighbors. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he can bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete left side. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Carr throwing on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Carr with it on 1st. Has it at the 7. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They bring their tight end left. They'll run with Kamara, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, Carr. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Carr here from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints bring it back to even. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, first and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. It's Tracy on the carry, and he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants with second and 6. Here's a throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they take him down right along the 30. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Giants will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Still sticking with the passing game. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing it again here. Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This finds Bellinger. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Carr. He finds Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was quarterback Tommy DeVito doing his thing. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A run now with Kamara. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. Another run for Kamara. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That one's complete, right side. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. It is caught at the 20. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Carr. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Kamara. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Really gay there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Pistol snap to Carr. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Carr now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. That's complete to Kamara. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Tight end motioning right. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give to Kamara. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. Read option calling his own number here. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr to the air now. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Carr. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Carr with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Carr here from the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Nicotomni's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's Tracy once more. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's going to run for it. It's an option right. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carr. Kamara's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Carr back to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They bring Valdez-Scantling in motion. Run here with Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss. So we're through 3 here. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Carr setting to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So out now comes the punter. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. The Giants offense all set to get started. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Pass cut by Tracy. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 24. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up a throw. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Giants are set to punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Carr now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pistol snap to Carr. Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion. From the 46. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He gets 6 on that play, and the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Carr with it on first. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Second and 3 now. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Carr staring down a 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing out to the left, cut! And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. He's got him. That's Tracy.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook. But every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page. And that page, well, it was textbook.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
First down from the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. A handoff to Tracy. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants come through to tie it in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Another run for Kamara. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He finds Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Tight end going in motion here. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards had stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. They give to Kamara, left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Saints down by only 1. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Carr in the air now. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. The 50. The 30. The 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That was was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He'll now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. To throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right in the play. And listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
Kamara running out of the gun. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
Here he is to throw. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running back sent in motion left. Now to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Looking to throw it. The throw is caught. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. Setting up to pass. From the pocket, looking for a target.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.